The National Gallery of Jeux de Paume in Paris presents to the European audience a unique insight to the prolific work of one of the pioneers of fashion photography, Erwin Blumenfeld. From the very beginning of his career, Erwin Blumenfeld experimented with various techniques. He was attracted to avant-garde European movements like the Dada movement and inspired by famous surrealist photographer Man Ray. So he explored techniques such as solarization, multiple exposures and combining negative and positive images.
He was a very young person when he was, confronted or when he knew some of the other people. He always felt was a free thinker. And you can see if you go through the exhibition that he constantly tried to find new solutions for image making. So it's a constant rethinking and remodeling something.
Blumenfeld started working as a fashion photographer after Cecil Beaton, who worked for Vogue at that time, had noticed his series in Verve magazine. He produced some of his best-known photographs for the French Vogue, like the one of the model Lisa Fonsagraves balancing on the edge of the Eiffel Tower. He later collaborated with other famous fashion magazines.
The field of fashion photography, compared with other applied fields, gives still a big space for ideas. Always relate to the picture editor. But, fashion is just one aspect of Blumenfeld's work.
Blumenfeld was born in 1897 in Berlin and was drafted into the German army during the World War I and was arrested when he planned to desert it. He moved to Amsterdam in 1918, where he actually began his work as a photographer. He later lived in Paris and New York. When he returned to France during World War II, he was incarcerated at Camp Vernet and other concentration camps. His turbulent life didn't, however, stop him from becoming one of the most innovative and influential photographers in the 20th century.
I think the immigration, in fact, for photographers are not as hard as for other, because it's a transportable instrument, photography. You don't have to deal with languages.
Celebrities and stars like Marlene Dietrich, Audrey Hepburn and Grace Kelly passed through Blumenfeld's studio in New York. Blumenfeld's grandchildren, dedicated to promoting his work, still have vivid memories of their grandfather's personality and work methods.
I like this photo very much. This is a self-portrait in Paris in 1937, Rue de l'Ambre, where he had his studio. And I like it because you can see that he loved huge blow-ups of his work also, which he did all his laboratory work himself in black and white. But these huge blow-ups were done by Pierre Gassman, and photos everywhere. This is what I remember also from the studio in New York.
On the occasion of this exhibition, two Blumenfeld's books that were out of stock are being reissued. Miloš Krivokapić, GN1, Paris.